So tonight I went to my gym and swam for a little while. Not really lap swimming as much as just going in there to get a little exercise in the pool while having some fun. And couldn't help but notice that there was another guy about my size who came in. I recognized him immediately. I met him about 8 months ago when we first started going to that gym, and I hadn't bumped into him since, specifically because we took a break during the winter. Uh, and for all intents and purposes, I don't want to say his actual name here, so let's say his name is Gump. Um, so me and Gump talked for a little while, and I asked him how he's been doing. Now, the last time I talked to him, he told me that he was interested in getting bariatric surgery, and that he was working hard towards it. He was restricting his calories a little bit, but he's mostly coming in and exercising every day for 30 minutes. And I asked him what kind of diet he was performing, what kind of diet he was on, and he said that he didn't really answer those questions very well. And when I saw him today, I asked him, "How are you doing?" He said that I asked him if he'd made any progress. He said that he'd actually been gaining weight and that he was in there every day around 6 o'clock, and he was in the pool for at least 30 minutes, no matter how tired, no matter how sick it made him. He was doing the absolute best that he could. And he was gaining, on average, about 3 pounds a week, and that he was now up to about 525 pounds. That's very disheartening and that's very discouraging. And man, that's frustrating to hear because this is a guy I expected the next time I saw him, he would have gotten down to the 450-pound weight limit his doctor wanted him at. He would have had the surgery that he was looking to get. And it makes me wonder, I hope he never sees this because I'm going to be disparaging a little bit here, but it makes me wonder whether or not he really understands what he has to do. And I know that if he's consulting with a bariatric doctor, he has to be consulting with a nutritionist as well. And he mentions the nutritionist has to be able to educate him on what to do, not to eat high calorie foods, what foods to avoid, what not to do, how to track calories, how to have a calorie deficit. That education has to be thrust upon him if they're willing to split him open and cut up his insides. Um, well, he found a doctor that was willing to work with him, even though he was at 525 pounds. The difference is he's not going to be able to get the gastric bypass that he originally wanted. Instead, he's going to settle for the lap band. And I know some of you probably know someone who's had the lap band and had great success with it. The reality of it is, though, the statistics are building, and the lap band success story is very, very low. Much lower than bariatric surgery, and the complications are still there, the risks are still there, the danger is still there. And it makes me wonder if I should be fast tracking into bariatric surgery or not, or if I should be looking at. He said it was $16,000 to get the lap band done. $16,000. Welcome to America, the fattest country in the world, where we invented a surgery that would keep people from eating too much and putting lap bands around our stomachs so that we can't hold enough food to force ourselves from eating it, and choosing to have the surgery is going to cost more than an average person's yearly pay. And that's the world we're living in. But anyway, I don't know if he ever does see this, but if he does see it, I want to tell him good luck, Gump. I hope you have excellent recovery, and I hope that I see you at the gym sometime soon, and I hope to see you a lot skinnier. Whatever it takes, man, whatever it takes. And even though today, when I went to grocery shop today to buy some things we needed for the house, all I could do was stare at the candy aisle, just stare at it, just like I absolutely wanted to rip into anything there and start eating it in the store like an insane person. Even though those cravings are there, I managed to not do it. And I got to tell you, part of it is because my girlfriend was with me. Part of it is because I have some self-discipline. And part of it was because I was thinking about that guy today. You know, God bless. But 25 days. Yesterday marked the 25th day. I still have no clue if I've lost any weight at all. My broken ass piece of crap scale is telling me that I weigh exactly the same as I did 2 weeks ago. But one of the reasons I think that's incorrect is because my weight has always fluctuated from day to day. When I get up in the morning, by the end of the day, I weigh 3 pounds more than I did when I woke up. And when I go to bed, I wake up 3 pounds lighter. So that fluctuation is not showing on the scale. I just think it's completely busted. I'm probably going to have to get into a new one. But he told me he weighs himself at a battery store. a recycling center slash battery store here in Fayetteville. So I may be paying them a visit over the next week. And that sounds like some good YouTube footage opportunity.